There's no one in that car. There's just a car driving completely alone.
This is just... Stop it! Yes, guys, what is up? Welcome to Supercars of London in downtown San Francisco with Seb Delaney. We are in a Tesla Model S Plaid.
We are.
Look at this ridiculous steering wheel.
Look at me yoke.
Now, our adventures actually kicked off 24 hours from when I've hit record on this video, and we are headed somewhere rather exciting today. We have gone off and explored a little bit of San Francisco in the last 24 hours, and I think it is safe to say that it started rather ridiculous.
Very special start.
Yeah, because as you can tell by the title, the thumbnail, we had a rather ridiculous introduction to this wonderful city, which, by the way, has got some pretty outrageous skyscrapers. Let me just show you what our view looks like. That literally looks like an invisible building, the way that the clouds in the sky reflects off it.
Yeah, that is quite cool. And I don't even think these are the tallest ones.
No, but looking at Google Maps, we are headed in that direction.
Yes.
Yes. So, today, in this video, it's going to be a little bit of a story time, because we didn't even take our cameras to meet up with a friend of ours, a mutual friend of ours, who we've actually done a few road trips with in Europe. They've been down to the south of France.
Yeah. It was pretty unexpected. He kind of just called and said, I'm going to come pick you guys up.
Yeah, in the Tesla Model S Plaid, which is why ridiculously now we're driving this. This is our daily. So thank you, Zalison, on Instagram. I'll leave all of the links in the description so that you can check him out, because his car collection is rather ridiculous. So's his car history. We basically went down to see him so that he could welcome us to the city, give us a little bit of a tour of where to go, where not to go, because in San Francisco there are some of those places. And well, he opened up his garage to a Carrera GT.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't really know where we were going. He picked us up, started driving, then we arrived at his house and the garage opened and there was a fully blacked out Carrera GT with a CGTV 10 plate.
An impressive plate, an impressive spec, and this car he has owned from new. This is a one owner Carrera GT with over 50,000 miles on. How impressive is that he bought it at list price from Porsche and has kept hold of it ever since. And I think it was my comment that said, I've never even been in a Carrera GT, that secured my shotgun to go for a drive in this incredible supercar and head off to a burger restaurant, which was the most casual way of kicking off this trip. But here's some of the footage of what happened. So direct.
I think it's very mechanical.
Yeah.
Got it with a little oversteer bias built into the suspension.
Okay.
It's a little easier to handle. You want the car to slide around.
Feel sorry for Seb with the Tesla brakes.
There's no one in that car. There's just a car driving completely alone. That is so odd.
I mean, it literally has about 400 million cameras, and what a way to transition from one of the most iconic analog supercars in history, which the Carrera GT, how can I summarize that experience? It was so raw, but I was amazed at how sharp, how direct, and also how fast that car was. And I know the content really didn't do that experience justice, and hopefully over the next couple of days whilst we're here, we'll be able to reconnect with Zalison and be able to experience the Carrera GT and use our proper cameras. But it was one of those things where it was so unexpected. We were heavily jet lagged. We landed at 2 p.m. By this point it was 7 p.m, which European time, 8 hours.
Yeah, we started crashing out
around 4 a.m. essentially. So at 4 a.m. our body clock was going in a Carrera GT.
Yeah, which, to be honest, is the best kind of coffee you can ever have.
Exactly. I mean, it kept me awake, and that burger was actually really, really good as well. But such a cool experience. The sound was something I really wasn't expecting, because from behind the Carrera GT, that exhaust system has, without doubt, one of the sweetest tones. I wouldn't necessarily say it's one of the loudest cars. That's cool. It's like an elephant spec G63. But it's got one of the sweetest V10 noises. It's such a high-pitched sound, and you were in this car, which was the perfect car to follow it, because all you ever heard was the V10. This is complete silence. So you were having an absolute blast. I was having an even better time inside the Carrera GT, but actually the sound inside is so different to the outside. Are we turning right here? No, it's on the next one.
Right, next one, yeah. Yeah, it does. It's not. It's just, as you said, it's such a nice sound. It's not that loud, because when you hopped into, because after, you should explain this now, but you then hopped into a different car, which then put into context
how quiet the Carrera GT was. Yeah. We went from a stock Carrera GT to me driving a 981 GT4 with a stock exhaust system, and again, Seb was behind, and you were blown away, but by the sound of it.
I think it's got loads of miles, that one, so it's probably the exhaust has been like, well, its throat has been cleared. Seb here reporting from the Tesla. We've got Paul in the GT4, as the license plate says. There goes the Carrera GT. Here goes the GT4, which sounds awesome. Listen. Oh man, that sounds good.
Yeah, but the Carrera GT's got over 50,000 miles.
You know, the craziest thing is he had or has another one with over 100,000 miles.
I think he still has it, so.
Oh, okay.
On the East Coast. But yeah, so it was a really interesting experience, and I think I would have been a fool to have jumped in and not documented my first ever experience from inside a Carrera GT. So
did your job as a YouTuber there.
Exactly, albeit from an iPhone. Have a look at that view, by the way.
I think we're about to
arrive.
Right.
Well, we can see the sea. So we are heading to location number 1, where we're going to charge this car up, and then we are going to head on to what?
Look at this road.
Oh yeah,
proper San Francisco, like the very steep.
Yeah, I hadn't actually thought about that. I didn't really know what to expect from San Francisco other than the Golden Gate Bridge, but I can imagine if I pan the camera. Nope, that's a dead end, so that's not. Yeah, maybe it was just that street. I mean, what a way to kick off our American adventures, and this is just you bastard.
I thought I had to give it a go at some point.
Stop it. Yeah, this is the best way to kick off what we are doing here in California. We start in San Francisco, we then head north, but then we're heading south, and we're going to be spending some time in Los Angeles too. So I will leave the video there. Hopefully you have enjoyed a rather random start to our adventures that I wasn't expecting to film, but here we are. The adventures have been kicked off officially on the Supercars of London YouTube channel with a Tesla Model S Plaid, a Carrera GT, all going for a rather casual burger. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.